What up, though? I'm Fat.
I'm Tree.
Welcome back to another edition of Fats and Tree. And today what we're going to talk about is 26 Carnival Cruise tips for first-time cruisers.
So today we're going to talk about 26 tips that you can use on your next Carnival cruise. First we're going to talk about is don't double tip the bars. When you get your receipt, there is a tip already built onto your total. Just take a look at your receipt, and if you see it there, you don't have to double tip them. Just sign the 0 and sign your name. Don't double tip the bar. Pay attention to your receipt. Now, if you want to give more, you can, but other than that, you don't have to worry about it.
Next up, we're going to talk about is you make sure you have your documents, your passport, your birth certificate, and your driver's license. If you have your birth certificate and your driver's license, you do not have to have a passport. It's either or, but you must have these and not the one birth certificate with the feet on. You have to have the one with the stamp, the government stamp seal. Make sure you have all those things in order.
Next I'm going to talk about is the pre-cruise hotel. If you know you're going into the area the day before, make sure you have your pre-cruise hotel available and ready. So if you're going into Miami, start searching the area of Miami so that you can see what's in the area that hotels are. Most people who go to Miami, they want to stay in the area of downtown near the cruise port. So you can put in downtown Miami in the search bar and you can find you a pre-cruise hotel.
Next up is book your cabin that you want. Don't rely on the upgrade. Then if you're a first-time cruiser and you're going with a travel agent or somebody you know that's helping you, make sure they show you the way how to book the room that is suitable for you, where you have a good view or you can have a good stateroom that you're looking for, but don't rely on the upgrade.
Yes. Next we're going to talk about is the boarding time. Make sure that you get your boarding time scheduled at least 2 weeks. Carnival will know what time you're going to board. They usually open that up under the Carnival.com cruise manager, and then you select the time that you're going to be at the ship. That helps them better arrange the port once you get there.
Next up is make sure you pack enough clothes. Don't overpack and don't underpack, but make sure you got enough clothes, because sometimes when you get on these cruises, you go swimming, you go to the beach, you might want to go work out, you might shoot some basketball. You're going to be sweating, you're going to get wet, and you're going to need to make sure that you have enough clothes so that you can change. They do have wash service where you can wash your things, but you want to make sure that you pack enough clothes so that you will be comfortable and don't overpack.
Next, we're going to talk about print your luggage tags. You want to make sure you print your luggage tags. That way the porter and the Carnival staff will know where your luggage going. If you don't have a luggage tag on there, how do they know where your luggage is going? So make sure you print that off before going.
Next up, what we're going to talk about is something that's not really all that important, but it's the Wi-Fi package. If you know you like to stay in connection with the people on the outside of the ship, you want to go ahead and get the Wi-Fi package. Sometimes the Wi-Fi works good, sometimes it doesn't. But you want to go ahead and get what you think is good for you so that you can be on that social media the way you want to do it, but it's up to you. But make sure you go and check it out.
Next, we're going to talk about a question that people ask us all the time. How much cash should you bring? That is up to you. If you're you're a tipper, a big tipper, then bring enough so you can tip everyone. If you know that you don't tip that much, then don't bring that much cash. But make sure you have cash on you. You got to tip the porters. You got to tip different people that comes in contact with you. So make sure that you have cash on hand.
And next up, what we're going to talk about is before you get on the cruise, go ahead and join one of the Facebook groups. That way you can know what's going on. Even if you're with another group of people, you can still join the Facebook group. What the Facebook group does for you, it is let you know that it's new people you're going to meet, where to meet up at, do we drink the same drink? They'll have all that. And most of the time they will have like gift exchange, where you can get to really know people and exchange gifts with one another. But you want to go and you want to have a good time, go on out there and check out one of those that's related to you.
Next, we're going to talk about the new limits in the dining room. At one point, when you go to the main dining room, there were no limits to how much you can order in there as far as the food goes. Now there are new limits to what you can order. As long as it's on the menu, you can order it. Also, you can order entrees, appetizers, but there's a limit to the entrees. After your second entree, there's a upcharge. So please be aware that if you order 3 or more, it will upcharge you. So again, be aware of all the new upgrade packages.
Next up, what we're going to talk about is your carry-on bag. Most people carry-on bag is a backpack. Or you could have your little roller. It doesn't matter. But what you need to do is with the carry-on bag or the backpack is to make sure that you put at least one set of clothes in there. Keep all of your documents, passport, ID, everything in this backpack. So when you get to the place, you would know exactly where it is. You can just pull your backpack off, take these things out, and go ahead and get yourself ready to get onto the ship. You want to make sure you got your phone chargers in there, your swimsuits, everything that you're going to need, because a lot of times your luggage does not get to your room at the same time you does. Sometimes it could get there late, and sometimes it just might not make it there. So make sure you get all these things taken care of with the carry-on bag.
Next we're going to talk about is downloading the Carnival Hub app. That is a useful app that you need. If you have not downloaded and you know you're going on a cruise with months, 30 days, 2 months, go ahead now. Download the Carnival Hub app. That way you don't miss out on different things. You need that app now because of the dining. You have to reserve your dining. You have to do a lot of things now on the Carnival Hub app. So don't forget to download the Carnival Hub app.
And this is another thing. It starts all the way back from the plane ride. Make sure that you put your phone in airplane mode. The reason why you need to put your phone in airplane mode, because your phone could easily pocket dial a number while you out, and you'll be calling somebody and don't even know it. And what happens? You get double, triple charged for that phone call that you don't even know you made. So you make sure you go ahead and put your phone in airplane mode.
And also, in order for you to use the Carnival Hub app, you have to have your phone in airplane mode as well. Next, we're going to talk about is prepaid gratuity. You have a choice to pay gratuity up front when you book your cruise or once you get ready to leave the ship. But in between those two, they will charge it to your Simon Cell card. So again, make sure that you prepay your gratuity ahead of time.
Next up is to make sure that you don't use your debit card when you're on the port. Try to have cash. That is one of the reasons why we say have cash. You don't have to have a whole bunch of cash. Just come out with the amount of money you expected to spend when you're out at port, so that they will not compromise your credit card. Anything can happen. So make sure that you do not use your credit card on port. You can use it out there, but you want to be safe. Try not to use it out there. What's not included in your fares is the tax in the ports and the gratuity. So you make sure that you pay attention to that when booking your cruise, because once you pay for your cruise, you think your cruise is already paid for when it's not, because they're charging tax and fees and gratuity. Make sure you pay that up front, because at the end, they're going to be looking for that money.
Next we're going to talk about is pre-purchasing everything ahead of time. Do specialty dining, excursions, Wi-Fi package, drink package. Be sure to go and pre-purchase those things ahead of time. That way you don't have to worry about it once you get there.
Next we're going to talk about is making sure you buy or purchase some type of travel insurance. So make sure you have some insurance. That way it covers you when you going on your trip. If you miss your trip, it'll help you out. You go out on these ports, you get hurt, you have to pay. And if you don't have to pay, you will not be helped. So make sure you get some travel insurance.
Next, we're going to talk about book your reservations as soon as you get on. The reservations that you could not book online, make sure that you book them as soon as you get on the ship. There are a lot of them, like the amenities, like the go-karts or the different things on top, activities that's on top, roller coasters. You have to wait till you get on the ship in order to book a lot of that stuff. So if you don't see it under your travel manager, once you get on board, go ahead and book those things that you want to do.
Now this one here is very important. Every time you get off the ship to a port, you have to arrive back on time. And what I mean by arrive back on time, once you get off, they have a sign that tells you, be back to the ship by 4 o'clock. They don't mean come back at 4:15, 4:20. Be back at 4 o'clock or the ship will leave you. And somebody's going to be recording you. And they're going to call you a pier runner. So get back on time.
Next, we're going to talk about if you have a food allergy, go ahead and let the Carnival staff know that in the dining room or in the buffet area or even guest services. So they'll be aware of your food allergy so you won't have any problems on your ship.
Next, we're going to talk about is the muster drill. Now, that's something I should have told you all the way back at the beginning. Make sure you attend your muster drill because that determines how the ship takes off. You want to be sitting in port, don't go to muster drill. But if you want to get on out there and start having some good fun, make sure you do your muster drill. They're going to come looking for you.
Next, we're going to talk about Elegant Night. Each time you sail with Carnival, there is an Elegant Night, which is a dress-up night. Make sure you pack something for Elegant Night. One and done last time. You can have a good time. Pack something. You won't regret it.
Next is one of my favorites. Make sure you get your Cheers package. You can get the soda package if you don't drink alcohol. You can get water, sodas, juice, coffee, whatever. If not, go ahead and get that drink package, the real one, where you can give me a shot.
Next, we're going to talk about changes to your booking. You want to make the changes to your booking ahead of time. You don't want to wait till you get there because it might be that you can't make the changes. So if you see something wrong, your name, whatever, and you need to make a change, go ahead and make that change when you see it. Don't wait.
And if you like this video,
give us a thumbs up.
Go ahead and hit that like button now. And go ahead and hit that notification so every time a video comes out, you could be a part of it.
So go ahead, like and subscribe to us today. If you like this video, there's another video that we're going to post right here about the 13 mistakes to avoid, first-time cruisers should avoid. So go ahead and click on that next. Thank you.
Peace, love, and cruising.